against war. And now will you please give a warm welcome to a strong friend of the anti-war movement whose family have paid the sacrifice for these wars of this century. Peter Brierley, whose son died in Iraq and has been active in the military families against the war. Please give Peter a very warm welcome. Peter.
Thank you. As just said, I know the cost of war. I lost my son in Iraq, and just watching everybody here, looking at all the different people who are here today, it makes me proud to be British, to be quite honest. And the gentleman in there who thinks that bombing brings peace, I wouldn't want to live in his house if I bet they're fighting every morning because they're fighting or whatever because I want cornflakes. You can have cornflakes then. You cannot bring peace by bombing. The only way to bring peace is by negotiation. What will happen is we'll have bombing for a bit. They'll all get together. They'll all sit around a table. They will talk and they will work out some sort of peace. But it'll be too late because, as I said at the beginning, I lost my son. And people often say to me, I don't know what it's like. I can't imagine what you feel like to have lost a son. And it's only recently that I started thinking, and if in a village in Syria or Afghanistan or Iraq, they're not losing a son, they're losing a family. They're losing the neighbours. They're losing practically the whole village. I can't imagine how that feels. And they've also lost the country. You heard talk of refugees. The refugees are coming here because they can't stay in their own country. That's their home. That's where they live. That's where they've been brought up. And by the time the bombing's finished, what are they going to have to go back to? I'm behind Stop the War, 1,000,000%, because Stop the War have done so much for me. So tell Cameron, stop bombing and bring the another thing. During Iraq, including what my son went through, there were problems with equipment. Now, a fortnight ago, we were told that they've got everything planned for this war now. That everything's ready. We're ready to go. After it's finished, we've got a way to put it all back right again. And how long? A week? Well, less than a week into the bombing, the British planes were grounded because they couldn't do the maintenance because they didn't have the part. What sort of planning is that? If they didn't know that they needed parts. They haven't a clue. They're just following other people. They're making the same mistakes over and over again. And I can't ever find enough to say as much as everybody else does. So I'm gonna say all I can say is, Cameron, stop the bombing in Syria. These thousands of people here are telling you that the British people don't want it. So bring the bombers back home. We don't want bombing in Syria.